I told you I'd be back. I done told you. Zone trigger! I'm back. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, it should work now. I believe. I knew you wouldn't go anywhere. How's it with everyone? Now I should have this open and I should be able to see what you're saying to me. And that makes me much happier. Oh, that's very sweet of you. You're not the only one. Zone Trigger, you are not the only one. I have been tinkering around with my stream a little bit, and I've added some new bells and whistles. And of course, that's usually a sign that I'm procrastinating on something. So I figure let this procrastination have actually been for the benefit of something. So I thought we'd give it a test out stream tonight and see how well the bells and whistles actually help us get things done. So tonight is going to be a little different than my typical rating streams because I've come to a realization about moi being I don't plot enough for my own comfort. I struggle to write things to the end and rewrite things and generally keep up momentum and enthusiasm for a story that I'm writing because I don't have an outline. I might have ideas and I might have it might be stored up in my head, but I eventually I run out of steam on an idea when I just get frustrated over and over again that I feel like I'm getting nowhere with it. And that usually means I need a better plan. So I've been plotting for about 2 weeks now, and I realized I really like it. It makes me feel really good. It makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. It makes me feel better about rewriting. And I might have been a plotter the whole time. I'm not saying I'm good at it. I'm not saying it's gonna, restore my crops and feed my family, but I'm kind of excited to plot and see where that gets me. So I figure, how do I plot while I'm on stream? Because plotting doesn't always work with word count because it's not about word count. So how do I change my stream so that I can still stream on Twitch and have these writing time together, but I'm in plotting mode? How do I switch things over? So long story short, it's divination night. Look into the crystal ball and predict the future of your story. Word count doesn't matter tonight. Only the things that you wish to accomplish or the things you wish to divine for yourself. So when we get into work mode, another thing that's probably going to happen, I don't know how it's going to go tonight, but I'm probably going to get up from my chair a lot because I also like to pace when I'm thinking about something, and I can't really do that if I'm streaming and I'm a VTuber. So I'm going to be up and about a bit during this stream. At least I'm giving myself permission to do that. And the stream is set up so that I can do that, but we'll see how it really goes. That's the new reason why it's been a while since I've streamed, because I've been tinkering with my plotting mode, and we are going into plotting mode. I'm going into plotting mode tonight. You can still get your words, though. You can still write your words like normal. At the end of the day, you do what you gotta do. But I need plotting mode for me. And so my stream is in plotting mode tonight. It doesn't mean that we can't go back into writing mode and get the words and get the word count. But yes, I would very much like to give this a try. So this is experimental tonight to see how things go. I really want a diesel punk world and tabletop RPG. Realized no one is going to make one. Oh, no one's made that? That seems silly. But yeah, no one is going to make, you should make one. I didn't give you access for moods for nothing. Oh, moobs. Access for moobs. Maybe you did give me access and I haven't realized yet. I have a mountain's worth of word vomit. It desires structure. Exactly! I'm tired of the mess just being a mess. I need like those plates when we were little, the divided plates, like a tray. I can't just do a platter anymore with everything mixed together. I need to organize my food so that I feel like I have control over my thoughts. Yes, I gotta get back into my flow. And sometimes I need to let my ADHD run the show a little bit, and I need to get up out of my chair and walk around and stuff. So, the only downside to that is we'll see how it works with the timers and all that, because my audio's still a little fucked up, but I think we'll come to a decent equilibrium of what I want. Superstar is back. Welcome back. I'm back as well, and it's working, so I'm happy. Find out I can do a mind map in Obsidian, and I was like, ooh, God. Oh, God. Obsidian. Why does that sound familiar, but I can't think of what you're talking about? I know what a mind map is, and I've heard of Obsidian, but putting them together in my mind doesn't make sense. Is Obsidian a tool that... I'm sure I've heard of it. Is it a game? Interesting. Okay. I feel the pacing. There are very few games, a board game, like one anime. None of it has amount to what I need and desire. It's an app. Of course. Cool. Sorry. Sometimes I don't understand pop culture. It's a Jack Blanchett film, 1993, starring Gilda Warwick and Bill Tapper. I don't know who Gilda Warwick and Bill Tapper even are, but I trust you. Imagine the, World Anvil, but... Oh! It did kind of... That's why I thought maybe it was a game. Oh, that's cool. Maybe I have heard of it before. I'd be very surprised if I actually have an account, an Obsidian, account or something, and I just forgot about it. I've tried so many things, but I've heard of Obsidian. Very cool. It's free too. Awesome. Well, hey, I'm gonna write that down. Obsidian app. For world building. Good for tabletop RPGs and stuff. You don't know Glenda Warwick. She was in Scoots on Fifth Avenue dancing with my honey. Bill Tapper, of course, the star of 1973's Mike Avalanche, Private Detective. Just coming out swinging with these movie references I don't know. Congratulations. Good job. I used some JavaScript to make a hotkey with some plugins and auto-translate a language cipher. Ooh, what? Tons of plugins and stuff. That's kind of cool. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just saw your message. That really sucks, Emmy. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. We are an audio forward stream. All these bells and whistles for your viewing pleasure mean nothing. Close your eyes and let my soothing voice take you on a journey. It's very easy when you're making stuff. You're a little too good at that. Because I'm just like, sure. Oh, don't piss me off. I had a friend who did that to me all throughout high school. Would just like start like making up stuff and like saying it was a song. And I'm like, I've never heard of that before. Never explained. Was making half that shit up the whole time. We're not friends anymore. Because I'm like, do you speak English or do you speak fluent like confusion to me? The fact that it's written out in a chat this time makes it a little easier to digest because I can go back and reread and be like, huh? And I can also Google. If I had the energy and the patience to do it, I could Google what you're talking about and find out whether you're lying to me or not. Nothing will stop me and also be making money soon. It's okay. We love hearing about you doing well. You'll just have one eye closed. Cool. Of course, Gilda Warwick and is no Dreadstone Star. Good to see you too, Superstar. How about hello and how are you? Is this my punishment for being radio silent for 3 weeks? I happen to know that's how long it's been. It hasn't been months. It's been 3 freaking weeks, okay? You can link to different headers on the same page too. Very cool. If I have any questions about it, I know who to ask. Well, we're up and we're streaming, which means something's going right. I'm fine, Superstar. I assume you're doing well. Your creativity is flowing. Which, let's hope mine is tonight. I'm happy I'm here too. I'm happy to see you guys. Have you seen Donda Lovelace's new film President taking place in the far future? Donda Lovelace. Shall we Google Donda Lovelace? There's a Linda Lovelace, and I don't think she directs anything. I have not had the pleasure. I'm an Advent supporter of spreading the word of my app. Oh, thank you for the pets. See, now that it's working, I know what that actually was. Thank you. I assume you're doing well, but maybe I shouldn't assume, Superstar. I'm happy to see that you've been back on Twitch a couple times. I was lurking in one of your streams one time. You and Terrible Novelist were doing like a read-through critique thing, and you seemed really, really into it, so I lurked, but I was there. I know you've been on Twitch after your little break. Happy to see you. Happy to see all you guys doing your thing. I didn't want to distract. I didn't want to distract from the good work that was being done. So just know I might be lurking in the shadows sometimes when you guys are on stream. We were all there. Your computer is going crazy. I can bear. Oh, I hate that. I'm so sorry. My audio's still fucked. I can only hear out of these earbuds that I am currently wearing. Everything else does not play out loud. And I hate that. Because I can't just play my music from my desktop. I have to always be playing it from something else. Oh, you're doing a movie night this Saturday. I might be available this Saturday. Yeah. I'm sorry. I hope whatever's causing your issues will get resolved soon. I really do. I will just take some time to catch up. This is really nice. Always watch. Of course, you're omniscient, Emika. You're all-knowing, all-seeing. My mouse keyboard don't work anymore. That sucks. Is it the mouse and the keyboard, or is it you think it's the computer that's not allowing your keyboard and mouse to not work? It's both. Okay. Yes, this boy. I'm surprised that I got this working the way I did. Let's say it took many hours of testing things out and I'm still not entirely sure I have it all figured out. But it's a good start, and I'm proud of the progress I made. I actually have also I won't say I got scammed out of money, but I did lose money trying to get these things to work as well. And it's not my fault. And I'm hoping to get a refund, but I am waiting on some people to get back to me. So I've been having to use my computer as I got an old VR headset out, and I'm remotely operating my computer with my VR heads. That is next level? That's pretty cool. I'm sure it's annoying though, but kind of cool. You can download an app on your phone and use it as a mouse and keyboard. I've done it before. I like apps that I can use on both my phone and my desktop. In case my desktop is giving me grief, I can just hop onto my phone. But I can't stream from my phone. I can't VTube from my phone very effectively. I can't do all this from my phone. And I don't want to do it from my phone. I'm becoming a boomer. There's just certain technology I don't want to use on my phone. I really don't. So, this is what you get. Who do you need to bet? Who do I need to be? Etsy.gov. Etsy.com stole money from me. They didn't steal money from me, but I purchased things from Etsy, and then Etsy did not deliver my stuff. So it's like they took $45 from me. And I got really pissed off. And I had a few days where I could not have civil conversation with anyone because I was mad. Etsy.gov. Count your motherfucking days. I'm gonna put a hex on you. No, I've been in contact with them. I think Etsy has installed a Ghost Rider! Etsy has installed some sort of account suspension system that's like a bot. Dare I say AI? I think Etsy is using some sort of bot to automatically suspend accounts, whether you are selling or buying. That's okay. We're happy you're here. It's experimental tonight. I'm well. I'm doing well tonight. I've recovered from some trials and some tribulation, but we're here. Let our death cars head to Etsy headquarters to cause some general chaos. They have a faulty bot. I think that's what happened. It suspended my account after I made a purchase for a total of $45. And it was all in digital download. So it was supposed to end up in my email inbox. And the moment I clicked to download my stuff, it said my account was suspended. I didn't do anything wrong. And guess what? I checked my my bank account. They took my money just fine. They took my hard-earned cash just fine. But I couldn't get those digital downloads. So how was I the one who was wrong? I think they have an automatic system that's getting a little overzealous. And I'm trying to get a real-life person to talk to me and be like, listen, you can't do this to people. I literally said, hey, I support small businesses, but if they're on Etsy, I'm jumping ship. Fuck Etsy.com. I went full boomer. I went full Karen. I'm like, I need to talk to a real-life blood and bones and skin person manager. Because what the fuck you think you're doing? This bot don't work. It's scaring your clientele away. Get it together. Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, you took $45 from me. You think I'm coming back? Yes, I gave the $45 over willingly, but I didn't get anything I purchased. I can't get my hands on nothing that I paid money for. So in a sense, I did support small business. I gave the money for free. Usually not. I think they have a no returns policy. But I'm hoping that Etsy will at least unsuspend my account so I can at least get my value back. And I feel like I'm not going to get it unless a person talks to me. So it's just getting a person to show up and be like, listen here. What do you think you're doing? So is this the new thing? You take people's money and then suspend them? Because, well, you did something wrong. Well, you took the money anyway. Dumb son of a bitch. Anyway, I'm going to get all riled up thinking about it. Emeka, do your worst. Now that pissed me off. But I'm recovered. It's $45 in the grand scheme of things. Not ideal, but not the end of the world. I know. I love how I'm like set up this nice chill, nice little, what am I thinking? Like chill, cozy stream, and then one of my my favorite emotes is the beast with a gun. We take our Mercedes with this Mercedes equipped with spikes and a Gatling gun and a flamethrower, and we just go over to their headquarters to negotiate. Also, it's powered by the soul of a dead Roman general. Them's negotiating words. I like it. Things getting ridiculous. Literally, PS5 says I can't use the word carpet, even though the word is used in the game. How are people misusing the term carpet? I mean, I can think of at least one instance, but that's not nearly as... People have to have been spamming or recontextualizing the word carpet in some insane way for it to get banned. I really don't want to talk about things that lean toward a political lens right now because I really just kind of want to have a chill stream. But does this have to do with the, like, rumors about having to prove your identity before you log into something? Is that what's happening now? Like, I keep hearing, I don't know enough about it, so I'm not going to spread it around, but it's like the thing of like, oh, well, now to log into YouTube, you got to show them your driver's license. You can't be under 18. And now they have better ways of... Is Etsy doing that now? After you make a purchase? Like, where in the fine print did it say that you can make a purchase, but then immediately get suspended? It's considered profanity. It's not, but... It can be a euphemism for something. But again, that's not nearly as commonplace a euphemism to warrant being banned. That's really annoying. I'm sorry. The book's on hiatus. I'm working on other things. Like I said, I have to get into the right mindset, and when it comes to the book, I can't get myself in the right mindset. So I'm deferring to something else to make it work. And the stream is part of my attempt to get unstuck. You can blame the UK for that law. We should only... use emojis to get rid of word. Use only emoji. Only emoji chat. Go. I don't know how to do that. God forbid you can't have an account on that site, but we have. Yeah. No, it's like everything's finally good for you, Zone Trigger. Yay, dinner. Woo! I already had my dinner and I already did some chores, so my conscience is clear. Let's stream. By the way, I need to see what happens when I do this. Hold on. Because this is how this works now. To quote Tim Gunn, I shall conquer the entire universe. That show is really weird in its later seasons. Tim Gunn is familiar, and that quote is memorable, but I couldn't tell you what you're referencing. Eat kettle corn dipped in hazelnut. Oh, very nice. Now, I have to actually see what the timer says now. Does it still say break? Because I cannot see. No, of course it says focus. Son of a bitch. All right, let's focus, guys. I thought I was going to say break first, but it lied. All right, 20 minutes. This one can be kind of just like a no big deal type of thing. So, this is plotting mode. You ready for divination? We have the cards. And yes, I disappeared so that I can get up and walk if I have to. Project Runway. Oh, I see. Yes, you should still be able to hear me, but in case I gotta get up and do the pacing, it's no biggie. Because sometimes your girl thinks better on her feet. Sometimes. Thank you. And by the way, if you guys also want to add to the to-do list, you can also do that with the chat, with the commands. The commands are !task, and they should end up on the list with me, with your name. And then when you're done with that task, you do !done, and it marks it off the list. So it's inclusive if there's something specific you want to work on. If not, no worries. Because sometimes it's not about word count. Sometimes it's just about what the to-do list is. Yes, divination night. Unintendo. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have ya. And since we're already in focus mode, feel free to just hop in whenever you like. Give me your kidney. Oh, if only I made a command that works for that. Thanks for the inspiration, though. Disrespect your surroundings. There you go. You know how it works. So much for lurking. Ghost, you liar. Well, I guess you can do that while you lurk. And that's fine. Go off. Emiko, what did you make Stream Elements do from command give me your kidney? Is that a real thing? You did something. Unintentionally. Continue unmaking the world. The sweet siren song of derailing stream proves to be potent than expected. Well, good for you. I can totally just, like, ignore it. But go off if you like. Emika, how many channel points do you have? Do you still have your channel points? As long as you still have your channel points, I think you're gonna be okay. You are so close. You're good. Okay. Okay. I'm assuming, yeah. I'm assuming you don't mean just 61.2. All right. I'm gonna actually make this bigger. Cool, cool. Oh, and I tested the alarm system, and it does work. If it decides to not work one of these days, I shall... Skull doesn't work. Well, that's not right, because I tested that too, and it was working. You use your points a lot. No, it always works perfectly. It always works without a hitch, without a single problem. All right, what am I even supposed to be doing right now? Brainstorming character arcs. That's what I'm doing. All right, 15 minutes left. 13 minutes left to do said thing. I just think you're fucking yourself up, Emmy. If that's doing anything, you might just be fucking yourself up. Or you could be giving yourself more points. Believe me, Twitch is weird about that. Okay. I want to steal. I know what it's saying. Give point user 123. Character prompt answers. Character descriptions. Story beat. I made this list before I even hit go. Semi-stolen sandwich. So that's not real crime. That's just half crime. We live in a lawless nation. It's fun. Maybe I do need to hide the chat. Maybe I am in trouble with this setup. Because I haven't done jack shit yet. Okay. We make each other cakes filled with rainbows and smiles. Delicious. Lucky you on Nintendo. Lucky you. I can think of a few hungry squirrels and bunnies that would have loved that food. Just sitting there. Maybe even some rabid coyotes. Well, a rabid coyote would eat just about anything, so. You let him know. You let him know. Echo Hellion, welcome in. Good job, Ghost. Good night, Ghost. I feel so disrespected. Thank you. Reams? No. Five, 6 minutes? And break time. Isn't that nice? And we get little reminders in the chat. Eyes blow up Lola, bring her back. I missed all this, guys, by the way. Because I was in work mode. Okay, let me switch. I'm still here. Bring, 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 bring. I mean, stop fucking working! Should never share her government. I'm on stream. Authorities around these parts are very prejudiced against squirrels. Squirrel friend. Don't let them know you're real. Don't dox yourself, squirrel friend. Lady mad because I stopped and let a squirrel cross the street. How do you know she's not international catastrophe notorious jewel thief? Recon tour that she's been masterfully heisting numerous crown jewels from all across Europe along with her coyote companion. This lore runs deep. We need to bite rich so we can hire eggers to make book accurate Frankenstein. We need to get rich. How do we do that? We manifest money. We donate to the Make-A-Witch Foundation. Your wish is a book accurate Frankenstein. A book accurate, a movie Frankenstein that would make Mary Shelley proud. I mean, we work. Manifest 2025. Let's go. The only sandwich I know is when I go to the beach. And I love the beach. So yes. That's when sandwiches are awesome. And when I get to eat sandwiches. Wouldn't you make those accusations if she wasn't part squirrel? Who is the squirrel we speak of? The one that Emika refused to hit with her car? Pocket sand, aha. Oldest trick in the book. Y'all are so silly. Silly geese in the chat tonight. Extra silly. I have not been watching King of the Hill, but you know what I saw last night? My part squirrel cat, known online internationally as Nyan. Oh, very cool. I saw Superman. I did see, I hallucinated collectively in a theater. I didn't hallucinate. It was, That's a good movie. It's almost the best. Close second. Yes. Yes. And there were super squirrels in that movie. Spoiler. The squirrels were great in Superman. They had red capes. I'm not even lying. I was a spell squirrel switching over and becoming full-time heater. What the heck are you talking about? Oh, I got it. Right. King of Kings. Now that's a good movie. I've heard of that. Beat Snow White during the debut week, you know. I feel like Snow White's been out for eternity. I know it's new, but I feel like I won't stop hearing about it. Kindness is punk. The fact that it's punk rock is kind of disappointing, but also very true. I loved it too. It was good. I think it got the tone just right. No notes, no complaints. I was introduced to Superman via Christopher Reeve. I'd put it right at the same level of the original Supermans that in my mind, that I was introduced to. I'm mad. Why is it so hard for lore accurate Frankenstein? Why we can't have Victor Hume bad flips table? I want Victor. I want to boo him on the big screen and throw popcorn at his stupid face. We hate Victor. Victor's a bad dad. And when the movie has a bad dad on screen, we throw popcorn at his stupid face. It's the least we can do as being witnesses to child abuse. Isn't that fun? Why don't we just keep talking about him over and over again? Don't tell me what to do! I want to play the Batman horror game. Not even a dad. Batman horror game. This is, you know what this stream is tonight? It's just confused the heck out of SL night. It's, what the heck are we even talking about? Jump back into chat. I'm like, what is happening? But I like the squirrels. I think the squirrels are great. Unintendo, your squirrel friend is very nice. I hope they take over the universe, I suppose. It wouldn't be the worst dictator we've known. You can watch the video of stage production of Frankenstein with Benedict Cumberbatch fix the dick. Well, I guess that's true. Is it terribly... No, I don't need y'all's opinion of me. You can say what you want, but I keep seeing clips of the Jesus Christ Superstar show that was put on earlier, like a few days ago, with Cynthia Erivo as Jesus. I don't care if it makes me basic. She killed that. They killed that show. From what I saw of it, which I've only seen clips. Very, very good. Stage production, very good. Controversial opinion, Mary is the monster and Victor is her dad. That is indeed controversial opinion. That it is indeed your opinion. Victor Dip the boy was... That's why I write my side of Frankenstein book. I like your Frankenstein story from what I saw of it, Emeka. I like it. Doesn't Cumberbatch... They like to do that in theater, don't they? They're just like, what if you were naked? How do we get people to go to see live theater again? Hang dong. Every night for several weeks running. Oh, let's get them to do that. Let's get them to do that. And then people go to theater. People go see live theater. Need to get back to writing it. PP joke. Well, it got people back to see theater, I'm sure. People who wouldn't ordinarily go. The marketing campaign. Yes. Absolutely. Wasn't he like 17 when he did that? I don't think he was quite 18 when he did that. That's the controversy around that is, all right, he's doing a show, running a show of Equus. I don't believe he would. Well, I guess technically in the UK, legal age of consent is like 15 or 16. So maybe in the West End, he was considered an adult. But the rest of the world was like, yeah, that's a child. That is a child. That's Harry Potter. That's a child. I think it would be fun to just, like, go through as many. Speaking of Frankenstein, there was the one with Daniel Radcliffe was that a Frankenstein movie? He's been doing all kinds of fun shit since, and I kind of want to like have like a Daniel Radcliffe night and just be like, let's pick out a bunch of things that he's done recently and like just watch those. I kind of want to watch that TV show he's been doing for a while. He played Igor, exactly. All right, back to work. Do your best. Or not. I saw that when it came out, but that was last time. I don't really remember it. All right, back to work, y'all. Oh, it hasn't started yet. Let me get it started. Wait, hold on. Do I know what I'm doing? I don't think I know what I'm doing. Oh, it does. Each pomo stops. Got it. Got it. Well, keep going, dummy. Oh my god. I hate this. I'm still learning how it works. I remember when I set it up, but now I don't remember. I think I'm supposed to set the time frame again. Let's do slightly shorter, just because I didn't quite get it fully the first time. There we go. No, it's experimental. It's experimental, guys. You guys are so silly. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be one of the pacing ones. I promise I'm still here. Cool. That was pretty good. That one was a lot better for me. I feel like I might be done with that part of the work of what I'm doing. I did plenty, and I feel like I might just organize this, but I'm probably gonna do that later. How was the chat during that? Which I did not look at all at anything, so I'm sure you had fun. Explains why they sleep alone while animals hang out at home. Snake spire? There's no sun at the bottom of the ocean. That's why they hiss. So now we're talking about snakes. That's fun. Vampire snakes? The Marianas Trench biting those fish that live at the bottom of the ocean. Oh, scuba divers being attacked by snakes at the bottom of the ocean and becoming vampires? This is me just trying to figure out what you guys were talking about. Cool. Very interesting. Oh, that's a cool way to think about it. They do have venom. I don't think I've ever heard of a snake sucking blood, though. They mostly just bite and unhinge their jaw to eat you whole in some cases. But they are venomous. So there you go. I am becoming more confident in this particular story, and that makes me feel good. Because I am playing a vampire game and I like to walk in people's homes and steal. I mean, go off. Go off, Queen. King. Snakes are well known for hating Spider-Man. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Plotting is helpful in this case, and really I just needed a win. When it comes to writing, I needed a win, because that, honest to God, that was why I wasn't streaming for a while, because I would want to stream, and then I would sit down, and then I would go, well, this is what would happen, right? I would think, oh, I want to stream today, and then I'd go, okay, I sit down, and then I think, well, what would I work on? And then I would sit there going, shit, nothing I'm working on, like, I got nothing in the tank. Even though I have projects, I'm like kind of stagnating on them. It's one of those cases where usually when this happens, this is when I put something to the side for a while and focus on something else so that I can like come back to it with fresh eyes. And I just have this lingering feeling that a lot of the projects I have been working on for years and never making a lot of progress on, I think I kind of need to do and finish some other things first to build up my confidence in my abilities. Because maybe it's like I'm dreaming a little too big. Okay, sounds wrong. But what I mean is, like, I think I'd like to be a better writer before I finish some of these things. Like, I think I don't feel like I'm up to the task. And I think I'd like to practice on other things that aren't as high stakes to me. So this new project, what I'm going to try to do with it is I'm going to try to not overthink it, not overplan it, not overdo, not get too attached, and just experiment and play and see what I can accomplish and see if I get better. Because in the end, this is just something that, I mean, I have intentions for it, I have plans for it, but they're not exactly. I want to get up, I want to be able to practice on something that doesn't feel like the big one, And I feel like if I get some more, like, experience in actually finishing something that I did the work for, but not so seriously. Like, the outcome of it isn't as serious for me. I can take rejection better. I can take criticism better. I can approach this with less attachment to it. And I can learn skills from it. And then I feel like I'm better prepared to go back and tackle. I'd like to get a few easier things under my belt first, and then be able to go back to the things that I kind of feel like I bit off more than I could chew. And I do really care about those works. I really, really do. And I think that's part of the problem, is that I care too much. And I have an easier time writing when I have a little bit of distance between myself and the work, and I can look at it more objectively and make the changes I need to make without hurting my own feelings. And I feel like if I felt like I can do that, then I can jump back into that personal work, that one that is more high stakes for me, and feel like I have the capability, I have the confidence, I have what I need to do it, and I'll have better perspective on actually like, oh, I finished these other things and it turned out fine. I can totally do that. Like, I feel like I'm going to put it in dancer perspective. When you're a little kid and you take ballet class for the first time, you want to learn all the crazy moves and stuff you see ballerinas do. But you got to start with the baby easy ballet class before you get to the hard ballet class. And I feel like that's where I'm mentally at with writing, is like, I want to perform Swan Lake, but I'm just a little girl in a little pink tutu and I can't do that stuff yet. I have to start with the baby class. I have to start at my experience level, you know? And there's less pressure and less disappointment in that than jumping headlong into something as complicated and technically difficult as Swan Lake, and then failing over and over and over again to do that, no duh, and then feeling like I'll never be able to do it. And I feel like I've been doing that to myself for years, and I'm just done doing that to myself. So sometimes you love fictional people too much, or those fictional people get on your nerves. Oh my god, who's reading? Holy crap, Coffee! Welcome, Coffee Quills! Thank you for the raid. You are incredible. You are so cool. Oh my god, I don't even know what to say. Hi, MSL. I'm a word witch. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Will you go do your thing? Those kids won't know. Those kids will know so much English. Yes, hello. I'm
sexually attracted to is now following.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm a word witch. We get words most nights, but tonight I'm trying divination, which is
JC Boom is now following.
Thank you, JC Boom, for following. I am not streaming very often these days, but I'm gonna try to make it worth your while. Thank you for the lurk, Coffee. And oh my god, the Lucky Charms. Everything's happening so much at once, I'm like overstimulated. But anyway.
Quills cheer Dex 100.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, so many people. I never have this many people. All my friends are here, and now all you lovely people are here. So let's all have a good time. And hopefully Coffee's stream was going really well and was nice, and I hope you have a great day and a great time zone, Coffee. It's late here for us. Over in the western world. Anyway, I'm a word witch. I'm trying to finish one gosh darn project, and that was what. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Oh, I'm being bombarded with love, and I don't know what to do with myself. I just want to finish one darn writing project these days, and so how best to do that? Start a whole new project from scratch and do a plotting night, because you pants your way through all these not failed, but, you know, various projects that are just sitting in limbo, not knowing what to do with them. So what you do, you pick a whole new project, and you carefully go through the plotting process so that you actually know what the heck you're doing. And break time's over. So, would you like to do a short sprint, a long sprint? If you're done with writing for the night, you just want to chill, that's fine too. I need to be in plotting mode tonight because word count does not matter tonight. You can get your words as much as you like, and if you put your words in the chat or you use your channel points in the chat, you can add to the cauldron behind me, and we can build beautiful potions together using our words. Or you can do like me and you can use your divination and look into your crystal ball and channel your divination through your tarot cards, see what the cards have in store for you, and see where your story might go in the future, as in figuring out what the plot is before you write any of it. Long story short, that's what we're doing tonight. I feel like this next sprint should probably also be fairly short. Short for me is like 15 minutes.
Katal Zargo is now
Thank you for the follow. You're awesome. I'm covering this up. I can't believe it. But, yeah, anyway, I'm going to have to use the restroom soon, and I really don't want to do a be right back with so many people here. So I figure it's fair. Let's jump into a sprint of a moderate length so that I don't have to hold it too long. And then during the break, I'll take a pee break. So whatever you're up for, if you don't want to do anything, you just want to lurk, or if you can think of something you need to do before you start your day, you go to bed, in the middle of your day, whatever time of day it is when you're watching this, feel free to use the sprint for that purpose, if you like. I want to be a super plotter like you, Kata Lazargo. I really don't want to mess up your name, but I think I just did. I really do want to be more consistent, and I'm hoping that by making my stream more inclusive to all the forms of writing that aren't just word count based, that I feel like I'm allowed to stream more often, because I've just been in plotting mode, and it makes me feel really confident in my ability to finish something, because I know what I'm doing and I'm not finding my way along the way, and it keeps me invested in what's going on in my story. So I'm hoping that that works out for me. And we are close to a hype train. Now is not the time to go pee. Now is the time to stick to it. I'm still retraining my writing brain of technical documentation back into nonfiction narrative. Yeah. Well, I think you're a superstar either way. Bio breaks are needed. I need to refill myself. Well, we could do like a 2-minute, because the timer's not going at the moment. We could do it like a 2-minute, refill, pee break, whatever it is you think you need right now. I think that's fair. Nothing wrong with that. Let's make sure we cover all our bases. If you need to get up and stretch, bio breaks, exactly. What else? Hydrate, stretch, whatever it is you gotta do. Timelines have been more fun than outlines, in my honest opinion. Ooh, interesting. I feel like I'm still such a noob when it comes to plotting that I'm working my way to understanding all that right now. I'm plotting out different scenarios that I can see my characters getting themselves into, and then I'm gonna organize them by probability, not probability, but I'm gonna organize them by character and then see if I can form together a plot. Shh, be quiet now. You just need one more gift to hit a hype train. Oh, this will be the second time I've gotten a hype train. You guys make me believe in myself. I'm a good streamer. Oh my god, what? But anyway, thank you so much for the raid coffee. Thank you for all the follows and the gift subs and the bits. I'm probably gonna... I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm sorry. I need to go to the bathroom. I promise it'll take 2 minutes. Use these 2 minutes to do whatever it is you need to do, and then we will get into a 15 to 20 minute sprint, because we should. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, much better. All right. Let's get into plotting mode. Let's set the timer for perfect timing. Let's set the timer for 15 minutes and we'll do a quick break and then we'll do another longer one and then I'll most likely call it a stream after that. So we got a lot to do. All right, I think I want timer 15. Let's do a 5-minute break. There we go. Pardon me. not too bad. That was not too bad for me. Hopefully that was good for you. Thank you so much for letting me run to the restroom. I did need that. I am happy that by the way, this is my first stream with the Pomo timer and the task list. This is brand new to me, so grateful that for those of you who are more familiar with it, it's working well for you. I'm glad nothing's gone haywire with it. I'm learning how to handle it myself because I just need certain things to be more automated and moving things aside, you know, random things aside. I know there's so many of you. That's incredible. Yes, I got to organize some of my plotted scenarios, and now I can work out the appropriate arcs I want to take these characters on based off of these scenarios that I see in my mind that I'd like to write. That's all good. Yes. I already did Pomodoros. Like, I already did, like, the timing and the breaks and the timing and the breaks, but I was doing that all manually without, like, an automated, like, widget. So using this widget with just commands in the chat really makes it very simple. I just need to know what my commands are and not mess them up too much. I think I owe myself a few rocks, though, just to be very clear. They're just a small little reprimand for when I get a little too distracted. I'm happy you're all here, and I'm happy it kind of fits the vibe that you're used to. I'm trying to kind of embrace the Pomodoro lifestyle more effectively, and I like it. I like it so far. I think it works well, and it also just gives me more peace with getting on stream, because I have not been a consistent streamer the entire time I've been doing it, so I'd like to just make everything as like flowy as possible so that I could just hop onto a stream and it's all just working and not distracting me. Thank you for the lurk. I'd like to get better at it. I feel like there were a lot of things that I was trying to do with my stream, and just so many of those things either aren't necessary or straight up distracting. And I'm trying to find a way to just like take the pressure off myself and just be like, you know, there's easier ways, and you can just roll with those, and it'll work out fine. As a professional facilitator and an ND team lead myself, I've encountered quite a few productivity tools and techniques. Very cool. I thought I would like be good at that, but I get very distracted very easily. So if I'm ever in a tight spot, I'll give you a nice follow and a little whisper. I need to write. I'm learning things as I'm streaming. Like, I'm learning different like tools I can use and stuff, but I do get easily distracted. So there's also that. The little beasts, they get me every time. Sure. I have still plenty to do, but I can do this on another stream as well. I don't want to go too late. We've been going not quite 2 hours. It feels like it's been longer than that, but we could go for a little bit more. I thought 4 Pomodoros was going to take a lot longer. Yeah, sure. Feel free, Emika. I'm not sure how much longer we'll go. It won't be terribly long, because it is late for a lot of us. Yes. I get frustrated about time blindness and just everyone's general attitude towards it who don't have to deal with it. It is sometimes very upsetting And that's the timer. We could do a slightly longer one this time just to get more done. I feel like I'm getting on a good roll. Thank you for the little beasts, Sean. They're very cute. Yeah, it gets frustrating sometimes to be dealing with something that people don't believe exists, you know? But you have plenty of anecdotal evidence that it does. And time blindness is one of those. I'm just making a quick note for myself because I will forget unless I'm on stream way more often, which could very well be the case. And I do get time blind. I have a rather embarrassing on-stream situation, story time. Sean could tell you about it, where I did not judge time correctly in my mind, and everyone else suffered for it. It was also a stream malfunction at the same time, which didn't help. No, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I'm now running an offer about Tim Gunn conquering the universe. Might be a Warhammer 40k fanfiction. I'm not sure. Go for it. Avoiding shame is a hard one, and people wonder why so many still mask. Mm-hmm. They're making it a very necessary part of life that is very not good, and very unhealthy. And they're making a very unhealthy practice of it all, of masking. Make it worth our while, guys. I want to unmask, finally. All right, guys. Let's get into, let's do a long one. Let's do 25 minutes. And let's do like a 10-minute break. Liberal. I like my long breaks and my short sprints. You wonder why I don't get anything done. But 25 minutes should feel like it'll fly by. And I'll keep the chat over up in the corner. I'll try to chime in every once in a while. All right. Ready? Set. Let's go. Sweet. Okay. That wasn't bad. Still a little bit to do, but we've done almost the 4 Pomodoros. Thank you for sticking around. I usually don't retain that many viewers after a raid, so seeing you all here still is very exciting. Okay, so King of the Hill revealed the most shocking secret in the history of television, a twist more shocking than the Red Wedding. Ooh! I am not caught up on the King of the Hill, so you have a lot of explaining to do. He's into soccer now. Okay. Aside from what he was into before, which I don't know what that is. Thank you. By the way, Kata Lazargo. I'm gonna just say that's your name for now. I wrote down a note for myself that you know a lot about like co-working and productivity tools as a facilitator. So in case I have questions about a tool, I'm sure I could maybe run it by you if I needed help. Thank you for the mushrooms! Let's add that to the cauldron right now. You're awesome. Sexually attracted to Pan Zero. Or 00 on the end. And the crow's feathers, thank you! Let's add those right now. And they are the second to last ones. 7 and 5. Oops. Yeah, this part hasn't been automated yet, but that's okay. Thank you for that. And I know some of you have donated many, many objects to the cauldron thus far in our time of having these items. But the counter in the chat is new, so it's starting from 1. So my bad. And you're in Texas. Oh, okay. Cool. Texas is cool. Certainly. Central Texan, I feel obligated to know now. Though I'm on the other side of the world. You nailed it. As somebody still in Texas, it's the biggest shock of my life. Oh, Hank Hill. Got it. Again, context clues saved my life. Well, congratulations to Hank on his foray into soccer. I am quite shocked. I'm stunned, actually. Oh, I see. I feel like I'm missing something. But that's okay. I feel like the Texans should be able to have their talk in the chat. So go off. Go off, Texans. Go off. I don't know the latest thing that happened in Texas. The barbecue. Congrats. How many seasons of King of the Hill are there? "14 seasons. It's been going forever. And it's only 14 seasons. Well, I guess. Maybe seasons run for a while. fucking is happening? I feel like I jump into the chat and I was like, all right, figure out what they're talking about. Don't know. The newest one just came out. It's been... Thank you for the frog leg! You're awesome. I've gone on about 14 years and they just started making new ones. That's what I was wondering! I was like, how are they making new King of the Hill? It's going well. It's going well. I finished character... I'm on to character descriptions, which should not take actually that long. I'm very confident that I'll get that done rather quickly. I just started, and so I got some of the harder stuff out of the way. So yeah, there's that. I feel good about it. I feel like I'm getting to know them well, and I'm thinking about possible scenarios that are worth exploring. And I already kind of know the theme of what I'm shooting for, so that's good too. It just came out yesterday. That's crazy, actually. I have seen some episodes of King of the Hill, but yeah, like, it's just... I don't remember how we were watching them. It was when I was still with my roommates. One of my roommates got into King of the Hill, and we were just watching it. It was just streaming. It was just the old reruns. Not reruns. If it's streaming, it's not rerun. But you know what I mean. Like old episodes. Which is not how I grill my steaks. Is it a rerun if it's not live TV? If it's not like local, cable or whatever. If it's streaming, is it technically reruns? Is rerun an outdated term in the streaming age? Tell me. Propane and propane accessories. Okay, I did get that. I do get that reference. From what little I have seen of the show, I get that reference. It is funny. It was funny. What I did see was funny. I like the quotable Bobby moments. That boy ain't right. Oh man. Mike Judge. Oh! Never mind. That's really sad. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about the voice actor from King of the Hill that recently passed away. That was really, really upsetting. I do know about that. I imagine... Okay, I don't want to assume things of Aussies, but I feel like King of the Hill would be a pretty popular show. A hickory smoker. That sounds very good, though. Yeah, no. I know. Like, I don't want to harsh the vibe of the chat, but... Yeah, that was awful. And I do know about that, because he was actually, in the short time I was watching the show, he was one of my favorite characters. Rest in peace, John Redcorn. Rest in power. No, he was... That made me really upset, too. Because I was like, what? I actually knew that guy. I knew that character. And I did watch Parks and Rec, too, and he was in Parks and Rec. Sorry, I harshed the vibe. It always happens. Once per stream. It was really, 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 really awful. About your Boomhauer accent? It's that thick? I use it as a power move. And when do coworkers not tease you? You know, I feel like that's their job. Okay. That's the final Pomo that I had planned, but I still have stuff on the to-do list, so I figure maybe 2 more is fair. However long you feel is necessary. Again, I'm a little time blind, so maybe I'm not the best judge, so I will let you guys decide how long you want these next two to be, and I guess if I don't finish everything, we'll just hold off till next time. Or I'll write them on a piece of paper and do them off stream. Because I don't want to go too long. Unfortunately, a lot of the actors died right before the reboot. Oh, that guy who played Dale also died. Oh no! I was like 14 seasons in 20 years. That actually doesn't seem like a lot. But again, like some of these seasons for TV shows can run like many dozens of episodes, I guess. I don't know. That is really unfortunate. I'm willing to go a little bit longer. Let's set up at least two more. Two more pomos. Not pomos. You know what I mean? Like two more on the other side of the backslash. They did 20 episodes a season. That's what I thought. And they would put them out weekly, so that's still a long time. Yeah. Get your stretch. Do a stretch. Do what you gotta do. I mean, you're in Australia, so you got your whole day ahead of you. Get limbered up. Do what you gotta do. I can't find my stupid... Any buttons I want. Pick a number between 1 and 20. Okay, this is... Oh, I can't do it again. Okay, that's fine. That's really dumb that I did that. I'm gonna do a hydrate, right? Because I didn't do hydrate yet. Let's hydrate, y'all. 21. Emma chiming in out of nowhere. 21. 12. Okay. We'll do one 12-minute sprint and one 21-minute sprint. I like that. It's only 3 p.m. Okay. Yeah. You've got plenty. It's just past midnight here. I'm a night owl, so I'm fine to stick on for just a little bit longer, but I have to be better at ending things after. I just would like to get a little bit more done. Not very much, but let's do a 12 and then a 21. Sounds right. And then break time. We'll keep on fairly short.
Square bracket. I am the skull of Henry Truman, the President of the United States. Superstar Sean R. Arnold said.
Yay, Skull, you did your job. Except it said opening bracket, so that doesn't sound about right. That's my fault, not you. I'm happy it worked. Oh my god, finally. I got my skull to talk. You don't know how long and how many spells that took. My god. And Henry Truman? Get the fuck out of my hovel. I've got this project I'm working on. I said to myself I only want to do short stories, but I think this is gonna be a book. Yeah. Well, all the best luck to you. If the vibe is right. Yeah. I'm trying to keep mine short form. Not necessarily like... Anyway, I could get into topics about it, but I have this problem with telling people my plans and then I don't go through with them, so I'm not going to say what I'm working on. All I'm saying is I'm working on it, and I'm actually getting stuff done, so that's good. It could even be that you don't share anything you write and keep it as lore that creeps them from time. Yeah, you could do that. Write lore to spice up the Easter eggs that you leave in your short form version of it. Yeah, the Easter eggs. Cool. Okay, let's do the short boy first. We'll have our We'll have our break timer be short as well, but then our 21-minute we'll have a longer one. All right. Actually, let's just do this. No. Okay, I'm gonna pick a number between 12 and 21. Right, between would be like 16, 12, 21. Yeah, it'd be roughly 16. No, I want to share this. I think I've been the strongest writing I've done in a while. Whatever you want. Whatever. Roll a dice. Let's see. Yeah, roll a die. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Okay, it says 18. It gave us 18. We're gonna do 2 18-minute sprints. The random generator has spoken, with 5-minute breaks in between. Cool. I say if you're feeling confident, Superstar, go for it. If you're feeling confident, go for it. If you want to spend a little more time working through it, then nothing wrong with that either. Okay, here we go, guys. You ready? Of course I added 5. I didn't mean for that to happen, but at least it gave us 18 minutes like I asked. I'm still learning how this thing works. You did mention reams, but I don't think I ever asked you what that is. Is that like a new platform? Or a tool? I'll let you explain. Or is reams the title of your project? Ooh, that's very cool. So it's an advertising thing? That's cool. I like that. I'm gonna jot that down as well. 'Cause I hate even if I had something finished, the idea of marketing it. I can't do both at the same time. I have to finish the thing, then I have to market it. I can't do both. 'Cause marketing is stressful. That's very cool. Ooh. Thank you. Now I'm distracted and I want to check it out. Alright, I'll bookmark that for later. I mean, we do need tools that can offer sustainable stuff like that. So, yeah. Cool stuff. We'll see how that goes. That's okay. I also got completely confused by it as well. If you mess it up, I would have done the same thing. It's all good. Okay. Honestly, that was pretty good, and I am very happy with that result. Quite happy with that result. We'll do one more. Of course, I won't forget. I won't forget. How you doing, Emika? Are you working on stuff with us, or are you just hanging out? I'm not online social much other than Discord. That's cool too. That's fine. I did see I got a new Tumblr follower. I'm really new to Tumblr. I feel like I never had the guts to enjoy it as a teen, but I don't mind enjoying it as a VTuber. Playing vampire game. Great. Awesome. Just giving a heads up that all my usernames are different on purpose. That's fine. Now that you mention it in this chat, I know it's you. It's all good. I will admit I have not actually replied to any DMs on Tumblr because I've gotten some weird ones. Perfect. Perfect. Love that. Perfect. When it comes to because we're on Twitch, I was thinking that I would send you a whisper on Twitch if I had a question, but this works too. This works too. If you want me to reach out this way, I will. I absolutely will. Cool. I'm not doing anything crazy researching diesel punk stuff. Not a lot of mech stuff out there. Really? Have you stumbled upon a gold mine of making things work out? Whatever's easiest for you. I don't want you to have to adapt on my account. I mean, thank you for being that, but okay, cool. Not a lot of mech stuff out there. Zone Trigger might be onto something. I just fell in love with it since seeing the Dust Tactics war game and Iron Harvest. It sounds hella cool. I don't know much about it, but just from the titles alone, it sounds really... Dust Tactics? My mind is going a million different directions with a title like Dust Tactics. Funnily enough, I think this last sprint is gonna have to be it for me, because this is one of those tasks that could go on indefinitely, and I just think if I just spend any amount of time doing it, it should count as a, you know, it should count as being basically done. Yeah. Clanky clunky mechs, they're such a vibe. They are a vibe. I did enjoy I only ever watched, oh, this might sound dumb to you, but I don't care. I only ever watched Neon Genesis Evangelion one time, but I enjoyed it thoroughly. It's about cleaning a big room. Yeah. A city of sand pocket, dust pocket. Pocket sand. As in Mad Max stuff? Maybe Armored Core? I'm not very knowledgeable either. And tactics to clean them. Iron Harvest. Iron Harvest sounds like a badass name for like a junkyard. Iron Harvest. Definitely not Armored Core, more like World War I, World War II if they had mechs. World War II would have been way cooler with mechs, I'll tell you that. We swap out the nukes for mechs and you're sold. I'm sold. I don't want to glamorize it, but mechs for World War II would have been very cool. Maybe checking some process videos on machine maintenance and diesel. Okay, guys. We gotta do another one. It didn't give me a second one, but we will do one more. Honestly, that 18-minute timer was very nice. Alright, this will be the last one of the evening for us. If you're not doing anything in particular and don't really care, maybe take a look over on Twitch and see if you can find someone chill and cool to raid, and we can raid out. Because I feel like it would be a crying shame not to raid out after such a great stream. Even if you can't stick around, just, you know, raiding along with us and giving them a shout out and being cool and chill back would be cool. Let me know if you're not doing anything in particular for this. If you take some time to let me know who's out there, who's on Twitch, and who we should raid. I think that would be fun. All right, one more, guys. One more, and then whatever's done is done, and that's good enough for tonight. I definitely have to look up industrial stuff that I have to design myself. Yeah. That, I can imagine that being a little overwhelming. It would be overwhelming for me, for sure. But it sounds like you really know what you're doing there. Okay. One thing I love about this vampire game is mimic are used for recycling bin. If I make this, I want minis. Yeah? I think that's only fair. All right, last sprint of the evening, 18 minutes. Let's go. Fair enough. Fair enough. Guys, that was a good night for me. I don't know about you, but that was a very nice night for me. I appreciate you allowing me this new format for plotting purposes. It's still a lot of guesswork, but it's certain things are slowly but surely becoming more clear, and I'm sure something will come of this very soon, and I will be able to move on to the drafting process and actually write this thing, and it will start to become a real deal. Thank you for being patient and doing these sprints in a different format tonight. Divination is an essential part of my process, I am finding, so thank you for that. I like Emika's suggestion that we raid Study with Usha, or Study with Usha. That I love. You have a Ko-fi page. So many creators default to Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee, and Ko-fi provides more. To be honest, I did consider Patreon. I think Ko-fi felt not scary to me. Patreon you know what it was? I didn't have a Patreon because I didn't, no problem, Emika. I didn't have a problem with creating a bunch of content. I struggle with creating content, so Patreon felt like I was setting myself up to fail. Not that I'd be against doing it, I just don't have a whole lot in the tank for Patreon to warrant people paying monthly for me giving them basically nothing. But Ko-fi's more of like a pay if you want type of thing. And I do offer editing services on there. I haven't quite taken that off yet, but you can definitely, go on there. Both are fine. I might have a Patreon someday. I'm not saying I won't. I just, at this very moment, I don't have a lot to offer Patreon. And Ko-fi is more low stakes. That said, I say we raid out to Study with Usha. Let's get their handle. They seem very chill. They only have 4 viewers, so let's add just a little bit. And they have a follower goal of 210, and they're only 6 away. So I'm sure we can help them out with 6 viewers. I feel like the problem is that for stuff to work, you need to have a fan base already. Exactly. I don't have that. Thank you for the shout out. Kata Lazargo, I'm glad I got to meet you. I'll follow up to your Tumblr message pretty soon. And thanks for everything. Thanks for being chill and working with us. I hope it was a good stream, a good productivity stream for you guys. We're gonna hop on to Study with Usha for 12, and if you want to continue, they're there as well. And I'm not sure when it'll be on again, but hopefully very soon. Thank you, Zone Trigger. Good luck with your planning for your research for your mech stuff. All the best of luck to you. It was great to see you too, Sean. Thanks for coming. And Emika, I'll hop on. I'll chat with you in just a second. Don't worry, okay? I just gotta shut things down here. Okie doke, guys. Bye.